We all know someone who keeps saying, "I'll do it tomorrow." But what happens when tomorrow never comes? This is the story of Liam, a boy trapped in laziness, who was laughed at, doubted, and left behind. Yet one day, he decided to stand up and fight back, not against others, but against his own weakness. His journey will show you how anyone can kill laziness and prove themselves, if they take that first step. Liam was known in his town as the boy who never cared much about anything. He woke up late every morning, skipped his responsibilities, and always found excuses to avoid work. His parents worried about him, his teachers were disappointed, and his friends slowly stopped depending on him. Liam often told himself, "I'll do it tomorrow." But tomorrow never came. His room stayed messy, his homework piled up, and his dreams remained only dreams. Deep inside, he wanted to do something big in life, but laziness always tied him down like invisible chains. One evening, Liam's father sat beside him. He didn't scold or shout. He simply said, "Son, life doesn't wait for anyone. If you don't stand up and prove yourself, you'll always watch others succeed while you stay behind." Those words struck Liam. For the first time, he felt the weight of his wasted days. That night, as he lay in bed, he thought about the opportunities he had missed, the competitions he didn't join, the grades he lost, and the trust he broke. He realized his laziness had stolen more from him than he had ever noticed. The next morning, Liam did something unusual. He woke up before sunrise. At first, it was difficult. His body wanted to stay under the blanket, but he pushed himself to get up. He washed his face with cold water, looked in the mirror, and whispered, "No more excuses. Today I will start." It wasn't easy. Laziness didn't leave him in a single day. Every morning felt like a battle. Sometimes, he thought of giving up, but then he remembered his father's words, "prove yourself star." That reminder gave him the strength to take another step forward. Liam began with small tasks. He cleaned his room, organized his books, and helped his mother in the kitchen. Slowly, he built a habit of finishing what he started. Once he tasted the satisfaction of completing small tasks, he dared to take on bigger challenges. At school, his teachers were surprised. The boy who never submitted homework on time now raised his hand in class, participated in discussions, and even stayed back to help others. His friends noticed the change too. Instead of mocking him for being lazy, they began to admire his effort. But Liam's real test came when his school announced a big competition, a race that would decide who represented the school at the district level. Everyone expected the best athletes to participate, but to everyone's shock, Liam put his name forward. Many laughed. "Liam? The lazy boy? He won't last a day in training." Those words hurt him, but instead of giving up, he used them as fuel. Every morning, while others slept, Liam ran around the field. His legs burned, his breath grew heavy, but he pushed himself further. Every drop of sweat reminded him that he was killing his laziness. Days turned into weeks. On the day of the race, Liam stood at the starting line. His heart pounded, but his mind was steady. The whistle blew, and he ran with all his strength. Step by step, he remembered every moment of practice, every sacrifice, every early morning. The crowd cheered, but Liam didn't hear them. His only focus was the finish line. When he crossed it, he couldn't believe his eyes. He had come in second place. He wasn't the winner, but for him, it was a victory greater than gold. For the first time, Liam proved to himself and to everyone else that he was no longer the lazy boy they once knew. His father hugged him with pride and said, "This is just the beginning." From that day on, Liam lived by one rule: never let laziness control his life again. He learned that success doesn't come from talent alone but from discipline, effort, and the courage to fight your own weaknesses. Liam's story teaches us something powerful. Laziness may seem small, but it can destroy dreams. The only way to defeat it is to take the first step, no matter how hard it feels. Once you start, momentum builds, and slowly, you transform yourself. Liam's story shows that laziness isn't stronger than us, it only wins if we let it. The moment you take that first step, things begin to change. If Liam could turn his life around, so can you. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start today, even in the smallest way, and you'll thank yourself later.